to Lesson in Everyday Family, Community, everyone. Listen, I'm so happy you joined us on this platform. It is your host, none other than LA. I am so excited to have my voice at least at 90% back. It is good to have 90% of my voice back. Today, I wanted to come and just check in, see how everyone is doing. How have you been? Please drop in the comments, remarks. Even check out my website, www.lessonineveryday.com, and leave some comments. Start conversation. I want to see how you are doing. Today's topic is why not unmask? That's right. Why not unmask? This topic has been on my mind probably a few weeks now. I often thinking about what it means to really look in the mirror. Now, granted, some of us may spend a lot of time in the mirror looking at the outside, the aesthetics, the beauty. However, the mirror I am talking about is self-reflection. Really seeing beyond the outer appearance. I struggled with understanding why people do not look in the mirror. And I kept thinking to myself, what is so horrible about looking in the mirror? I had to remember, I once was there, where I may have taken a glimpse in the mirror, but trust me when I say it was just a glimpse. Until one day, I recognized how important it is to look in the mirror. I wanted to really see what Jesus sees. I wanted to see what was so frightening or what was so lovable. Whatever I believed about myself, I needed to see it. So, one day, matter of fact, more than one day, it was a journey. I took the responsibility to look in the mirror every day, self-reflect, take all the scales off my eyes, the sunglasses, everything, and really see deep within. Let me tell you, some parts were not pretty. It was necessary. This process was necessary. I had to see what needed to be uprooted that was wrongly rooted or badly rooted. I needed to see what needed to be changed. I had to see what took place, maybe even in my childhood, along my journey, my life years. What happened? Decisions that I make, the choices that I make, why I move the way I move in life. The answer lies within the mirror. Because when you are able to look within, really self-reflect, you are able to really see beyond the human eye. You're able to see what's really going on the inside. So, why not unmask? Well, many people are afraid to really see the naked truth. Many are afraid to really deal with themselves. Many people would prefer to keep it surface level. no one wants to really take the time to do the work. But why not? Is it because I know it's going to take some time? Is it because I do know that it's hard to see the ugly truth? The truth isn't always pretty, but it's needed. So, I reflect on the unmasking, the process of unmasking. Why can't we unmask? Why won't we choose to look within, heal whatever's broken, become whole? Why won't we start with the person in the mirror, loving on ourselves, recognizing where we are, acknowledging where we are, and then working to become who we want to be? Why not? It's so many reasons. And maybe your reason isn't even mentioned yet in this podcast, this episode. But I tell you what, if you take the time to really look within, and do the work. Not just look within now, okay? But do the work. And maybe you're someone that, oh my God, there's so much work that needs to be done. You don't know where to start. Well, there are many people out there that are able to help you. Maybe you need that spiritual guidance. Maybe you need the mental support. There are counselors. There are people out there willing to help. The resources are available. But you have to take the necessary start, the steps, the choice. You have to start choosing to unmask. Peel the onion. Let's get to it. Will the journey be easy? Not at all. But it's necessary. Too often, we enter into other people's lives with a mask on. And now, those who we connect with, who are healed, who have taken that necessary step to unmask and heal, are now having to figure out, I guess you could say, or they're now burdened. And maybe they're not burdened, but now they're trying to, figure out who you really are and who they really connected to. And they want to find out that they're attached and connected to someone who hasn't unmasked, who hasn't looked in the mirror. And when we are so loving, we want to help everybody. But let me just put this out there from personal experience. If those who we connect with have not acknowledged the mask and decided to unmask, they're in a position, in a place that can do more harm to us being connected to them because they're not unmasking. They're deciding not to heal. They're deciding not to grow. They're deciding to be unteachable. So you have to be mindful of that when you're in connection. connectivity, when you're building relationships. So, what's the gist? What's the summary? You ask LA. What's the purpose of this message? The purpose is to get each of you to realize we have to unmask. And those who are working to unmask, we have to understand and respect their process, but be supportive. And those who have not acknowledged they need to unmask, what are you waiting on? Why not unmask? We want you healed. We want you whole. We want you better. We want you growing. We want you really, really thriving and fulfilling purpose. Take a moment. Take some days. Take some weeks. Sometimes you may have to take a year to unmask, depending on how much you have behind the mask. How much has been hidden? How much have you allowed to continue to grow and fester within that hasn't healed, that's broken, that needs to change, transform? Okay? Everybody's journey is different. Because as I tell you, life is a journey. And we gotta know it's a process. Okay? And everybody's journey and process looks different. So, I leave you with this. Why not unmask? Why not look in the mirror? Take that time to deal with you, to deal with self, and to get self together. Okay? Don't y'all be taking all your unhealedness to other people. Stop doing it. Okay? That's advice from LA. Okay? That's just me. Because I've been there. And I know how it turns out. But when you are ready, someone's willing to walk that path with you, help you. Okay. I think that's enough, all right? All I'm saying is, listen, this comes from a place of love. It comes from a person who has been on that healing journey and know how important it is. And healing is a broad word. I say that because healing could look different for different people. It could be emotionally, it could be mentally, it could even be physically, okay? But just take your time. But I do know, one thing that I do know is that we have had some things that needs to be uprooted. And if we don't unmask, we're never going to get to really see the best version of ourselves. We're really not gonna be able to truly know what self-love is in order to love other people. You gotta start with the person in the mirror. So take that mirror out, find a mirror. A lot of people like your cell phones. Look at that camera. Have that moment. And I'm talking figuratively, but I really mean it when I say this. Take the time in a quiet room, whatever you have to do, remove all distractions, interruptions, and just have some time with yourself. Ask those hard questions. Be real. And let the ugly truth be revealed so that you can become whole and the best version of yourself. I love you, and wherever you are, remember, learn to live and live to learn. This is LA on Lessening Every Day. I love you, and I am hoping for the best wherever you are. God bless you.